This is what I like to call bombastic drums. These ones are going to be very loud, bombastic, and will just create so much space and sound. I like to do these a lot because they just sound cool. Kind of like during a Queen live performance when they hit that snare and it just like, as compared to like hip hop these days where they hit the snare and it's like, that's what the main sound sounds like. And I'll show you what it sounds like without the effects. Right? Isn't that wild? Okay, so look over here. You can see all the different effects in place. A big reverb that creates a lot of space with a really big size and a lot of high end. A little bit of a distortion, not too much. I think I used the preset warmth in here. And then a equalizer, which I brought up the high ends because contrary to what I was saying earlier where I usually cut out around the 6 mark, I wanted to make it higher in this area because there's not a lot of vocal complexity going on in this spot. Another reverb right on top of the previous one. This one with less room, so that way you can hear more of an intense sound and it's not just too wide and it sounds more fully spread out with like one sound being very big and back while another sound is very close and up front and personal to you. The reason I have so many like the same plugin with all slightly different settings is because it matters and it just does. Like once you get an ear for these things and once you start getting deep into it, you'll realize like one plugin isn't going to cut it. The first plugin is to create the structure of the sound, and the second one is usually to fine tune it. And even though they could probably be meshed over one another, they shouldn't be, because then you have room to put other plugins in between to really add in where and why you want certain effects and to what amount and what effect you want to give. It's complicated. If you don't get it, just trust me, just keep working at it. It'll become easier. That's one of the things that I'm like trying to approach with my like vocals too, is I used to have like such a hard time with my vocals. Like I was so tone deaf, and I still kind of am a little tone deaf, but I'm getting better at it. You can go check out my Instagram to see like a journey of sorts that I'm going through vocally to make myself sound better. But like producing and guitar and instrumentings that I've done in the past have all like been easy to me, except for vocals, because I was just too afraid to like express myself vocally, and I thought if I said something or like spoke or sung even, that it would sound wrong and people would judge me. That's sort of why I never really like practiced at it until just like recently when I sort of grew up. I bloomed, like the song title, bloomed, and felt like that shouldn't matter to me, because no matter who I am, I'm still going to be the best me that is out there. And if people want that, then they want that and they like that. But if people don't want that, then it's not the end of the world, you know? Life moves on and things get better and shit like that. Preach. I'm just spitting like preachy bars right here. There's a bar right there. Anyway, now to move back on, we'll see that these live drums create like that huge space, and I use old drum sounds to make that 80s vibe even more aesthetic. Altogether, it really matters how many drums you use at this point. You see I have like a lot, just a fat lot of them. Here, I'll just play them all separately so you can kind of get the palette idea. Alright, so that's about it. Hopefully you guys understood all 3 of those topics, and you can implement them into your own songs if you want. Yeah, fuck it. So here's what the song sounds like with my vocals added to it as well.
I was built in, so much is changing for me. But I don't wanna walk away. I know I'm the one that's changing, but I don't wanna walk away. Erase the shit that I said in my heart and arrogance, 'cause only you can help me. Only you can love me, girl, when you do it to me. Only you can know me bloom, and you do it to me. Only you can know me bloom, and you do it to me. Yeah, and you do it to me. Yeah. Now stop. All of you are chasing me, and you won't stop. Even if I shoot you.
If you liked, go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps me out. And hit subscribe if you want to see my next video where I actually dissect how to do a very famous song, Serendipity by Jimin from BTS. So if you guys are into K-pop or you're just really into beat making and their production and beat making is impeccable, I've actually already gone through and created the beat and did a little bit of extra cool stuff to add to the track into the video. Got some drone footage with my friend and started doing some like animation work to make something really cool for you guys. So again, my next video is coming out pretty soon. Drop a like and a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. It would really mean a lot to me, honestly. The best that I can improve these videos. I mean, for real. But yeah, anyway, it's been chill. I hope you guys enjoyed. Good night.